G'day there, podcaster. This is a great episode to listen to. We speak to a man named Denny. He's an American, and he's a pilot of a hot air balloon. They're getting up to all sorts of stuff up there. Enjoy that chat. Also, we get the BS meter out. Here's some wild stories in there. And we asked, did you date someone before they were famous? And we got someone's ex-husband. Enjoy.
Previously on Ben, Liam and Bell.
I'm a Celeb was on. Sigrid Thornton.
Sounds like maybe someone who's on Eurovision.
Rose to fame in the 1980s thanks to her appearance in The Man from Snowy River.
Oh, no.
And now, live across Australia, this is Ben, Liam and Bell.
The boat run for the first time in a little while.
30 years.
On Nova.
Good evening, Australia. Let's kick into it. We want to know, have you ever wanted to join the Mile High Club?
Well, now you can. In a hot air balloon.
Oh my gosh.
Very hot indeed. It is actually a real service that's being run in the US.
Thing about doing it in a plane, I imagine, would be you can at least go to the privacy of a cubicle, whereas in a hot air balloon, there's going to be a pilot, right?
Go to a corner.
Yeah, that's true. Well, look, Denny runs this business, and he joins us now. So, Denny, you're in the hot air balloon whilst people are getting it on?
Yeah, you're going to have a pilot fly the aircraft, that's for sure, yes.
Of course, but don't you think that's kind of convenient that then you have to be there? Why there's these couples from all around the world joining the said Mile High Club?
Yes, not always couples, but yes.
Yeah, so I
That's
saw that you charge the fee for couples, and then you've got every additional adult is $160. What's the max amount of people you can have on there?
We've flown a group. I couldn't tell you what happened behind the magic curtain, but it was 10 people.
10 or 15. Now, Denny, you mentioned there the magic curtain. I'm assuming that's what the pilot is behind whilst the paying customers are doing what they paid to do. I mean, surely the curtain isn't that magic, right? Like, surely you're hearing what's going on next to you.
Well, again, what happens in the balloon stays in the balloon.
So you're almost in, like, it's like international waters. It's like you're in your own airspace almost.
That's a great idea. I wonder if I can start a casino up there.
Yeah, well, that's true. There might be more ways to make money. Have you ever had one of your Mile High passengers say, don't worry about the magic curtain. We actually wouldn't mind some extra eyes on us?
I have, and yeah, I spend a lot of time looking away.
Okay.
But not all the time.
Well, yeah, I suppose it depends on the clientele, doesn't it?
Yes.
Speaking of the clientele, Denny, do you get very many returning customers?
Yes, I do. But I've got one gentleman that has asked me for a frequent rider discount.
Is he with different partners, or is he just coming with the same person?
He's not married, or
Okay.
if he is, he's certainly So no, with different people.
Yeah, and that's good. And I'm glad he's also bringing people up there. Has anyone ever asked if they can just come up by themselves? If you get what I mean.
One more time, I didn't understand.
Has anyone asked if they could just come up by themselves and bash one out?
Oh yeah, we're very concerned if someone comes up by themselves.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, and I suppose you could do that on a plane if you had a long-haul flight. Anyway, Denny, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Here's what I want to do this evening. 13, 24, 10. What's the weirdest thing you've done it in?
Oh, wow.
Because if someone said, like, yeah, I did it in a hot air balloon, you'd just be like, wow, I don't believe that. But this guy, it's Denny's business. We just heard from the guy.
Yeah, I like it. 13 24 10 is our number.
The weirdest thing you've done it in. Was it a tractor? Was it a cool room? Or anything in between?
James joins us now in Brizzy. Where did you do it?
Legal office boardroom table.
Well, that does sound legal.
Getting down to
Legal.
business.
Yeah. Did they have the wig on? Get the gravel out?
The gravel.
The gavel, sorry. No, gravel's a different thing. That's if you're in a car park. Lisa, weirdest place you've done it?
A public wave pool.
Oh.
Oh, Lisa.
Public
Yeah.
wave pool.
Yeah.
I'll never ride around the Calypso Island the same again.
Did it have a lot of ups and downs?
Oh, you could say that. It was timed very well.
Yeah, but there's people with goggles.
Yeah, it's true.
True.
And snorkels, the real freak.
They
You
can
know.
stay down there.
Oh, what's the whole thing? Monique, you're in Melbourne. Weirdest place you've done it?
In a scissor lift, lifted all the way to the top next to an unfinished bridge, parks next to the freeway.
Oh, wow.
Right. And did you have your high vis on? It sounds dangerous.
So, actually, no, I didn't. I had a really cute little dress on.
Wow. And so I take it your partner worked there. You didn't just break in.
He did, yes.
That's cool. That is cool. That's a cool spot.
The scissor lift maxed out is scary.
Well-
Anyway, even if you're like working and you're harnessed in, it's a bit high.
true.
you
When
know?
it's up all the way, when it's fully extended, it's pretty wobbly up there, surely, Monique?
It was crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine. What about you, Christy?
I've had it in a dental chair.
Whoa!
Right, and so did you know the dentist?
Yeah, it was my boyfriend's dad.
God.
Wait.
Oh,
hang
God.
hang on. But you're saying your boyfriend's dad was the dentist, so therefore you had access with your boyfriend?
Yeah, right.
Oh, right,
I am
okay.
a dental nurse, and he left his keys on the bench.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and we went down to his office and
Righto.
used it one night. I just happened to pretend to be a dental nurse.
Did they have that little sink? And he goes, you can just spit in there after you're done.
Oh, wow.
I'm actually sorry about that.
Oh,
I needed
wow.
to do that, but it's 17 past 6, so apologies.
Probably too.
Sorry, Sharon.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, it was a bit off colour. What's the weirdest thing you've done it in?
I've actually done it on a American battleship. On a
Whoa,
Oh.
that's cool.
How did you get yourself into that position?
I won't tell you what position it was in. We managed to get up behind where the guns were, but not in where the guns are, but just up behind there was a little bit more secluded, but you could sort of stand up and see everything. And
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Got
so
a
hang
view.
on. So you were just doing like a tour, like you're not in the Navy or anything?
No, definitely not the Navy. No, I was just doing a tour. And
Whoa,
had
that's
opportunity and
insane.
yeah, let's go.
US warship.
Crazy.
There's people
Of
walking
course,
around
I mean,
all
there's
the
there's tour
time.
guides, there'd be cameras, yeah, it's a risky business.
I mean, I don't want to do that. You sunk my battleship, but you sunk my battleship, surely.
Zach, tell us the weirdest thing you've done it in.
Graveyard.
Whoa.
Yeah, spooky guy.
On a grave or?
Yeah, there was tombstones all around us. You know, it was one of those times when you're just walking home from the pub and you need somewhere to go. And, you know, it's a convenient, quiet place. I guess it was a dead good shag.
Yeah.
Zach, I feel like
Everyone's getting their
We're
fingers
doing
in.
We're doing them.
I
Bang,
feel like
bang,
you would
bang.
you'd get some sort of curse from doing
Yeah,
that.
it does feel like that. Especially someone's like, "Oh, did you see Nana yesterday? The flowers are all messed up. I don't know
Aw.
what's happening down there." Anyway, Peter, weirdest thing you've done it in?
It was a fast food store in the storeroom on the buns.
On
Good
the
old memories.
buns!
On the buns.
No! Double meaning
Yeah.
there, of course, but we've made too many gags like that. That's just. I mean, I don't think I'll ever
Is that how they're so flat?
eat at one of those establishments again.
I bet you can't keep a mewing streak for this whole podcast.
13 24 10, test our BS meter. We think we've got a pretty good one here on the show. So if you spin a yarn, you tell us a story, and we'll tell you if it's BS or not. 13 24 10 is the number. Jen in Melbourne has given us a call. What's your story?
Hey, what's up? So you might have seen that news story about the plane that sort of flipped when it landed the other day.
Yes, Jen.
Yeah, so my parents were actually on that flight, and they're completely fine, but they were there.
Oh, wow.
I mean, there was 80 people on that flight.
That's pretty small.
The odds of that being your parents.
Where were your parents heading?
Great question.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one, though,
I
Jen.
kind of hinted BS. You just came out of the gate so strong. You're, hey, guys. I'm like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But nice try, Jen.
Oh, that's great.
Hannah joins us now. You're 11 years old. What's your story?
Hi. So, once we were on, like, one of these cliffs where you go and you, like, look out, right? It's like one of those lookout cliffs. And my brother, he was like, where all the car spots are, when their head goes, like, when the car head comes through, he was just walking through there. And, like, there wasn't any gate, really. So, like, you could just jump down, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes off, and then this guy comes zooming in with his car, and he knocks my brother straight in the side of his rib cage.
Yeah.
And he basically probably comes, like, flying to this massive, huge rock that literally just saved him. So, what do you reckon?
What do we reckon? Do we reckon it's BS or not?
Hannah, I'm going to be honest with you. I heard there was a car, then there was a rock, and then someone got hit in the ribs.
Well, let's find out. I think you're telling the truth. I didn't fully understand the story, Hannah, but were you telling the truth?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I hope your brother's okay, Hannah.
Hannah, to me, you reminded me of the kid, is it from the insurance ad when he goes, my head went that way, my leg went that way.
Yeah. You seen that ad, Hannah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a classic. I think she was just agreeing. It's probably a good 20 years before Hannah was born.
Hannah, we really appreciate you calling. Thank you very much. Anonymous in Melbourne, tell us your story.
My mum is dating her first cousin.
Okay.
I mean, for their children's sake, I hope, and I'm going to get my meter out, but I really hope it's BS. It's BS, right?
No, it's true.
Hang on. So why?
I think they were close as kids. I don't actually have much to do with my family. But, yeah, heard from, like, a close family member that they're about to move in together and all this stuff. And, yeah, it's a true thing.
Yeah, I mean, 25 million now in Australia. I mean, you think... I mean, even second cousin's better. So, I'm not saying it's good, but it's better.
Yeah.
Wow, first cousin,
We were
hey?
close growing up, weren't we all? Yeah, Christmas was great. We have the same grandparents. It's kind of cool. That's where it ends, okay?
Oh, wow. Anonymous, thank you very much. You have a great night.
Yeah, bye.
It's the Liam, Ben and Bell podcast. Liam owes me $50 for saying that.
13, 24, 10. Did you date someone before they were famous? It's a long shot, but 13, 24, 10 if you have. Last night we met Lauren, who is an aspiring Australian Olympian. I think, she's already competed in the Olympics.
She's an Olympian,
before.
but she's going for gold, of course.
Absolutely. But we were talking to her because she had a really sad story. On Valentine's Day last week, she got dumped over text by her boyfriend of 2 years right before she was going for a race. Now, she is obviously going to make it big one day, and he would be absolutely kicking himself.
Getting told 2 hours before I was leaving to go to the race and being dumped over text is definitely not the way to do it.
I didn't realise it was over text as well.
Yeah.
That guy is a real dog.
I mean, it just keeps stacking up worse and worse. It has become global news. You know what I mean? If anyone finds out that person was with you, they're like, hey, aren't you the guy who dumped that awesome Olympian from Australia on Valentine's Day via text? I'm pretty sure I read that article.
Lauren, has he reached out to you or messaged you at all after this?
No. Well, one, I didn't expect a breakup. Two, I did not expect it to go as viral as it has gone. That very small comment has erupted the world and they've all caught on to this story and run with it, literally.
She's too good for him. She had a few gags in there as well. And that's the thing. He's going to be watching the next Olympics in 2028 or whatever it is. And she'll be winning gold. And she'll be the talk of Australia, talk of the world. And everyone will go, wow, we love Lauren so much. And you were the fool who dumped her on Valentine's Day via text.
We know it's a bit of a tricky one, but we want to put it out there into the universe to see what we get. 13, 24, 10. Did you date someone before they were famous?
Juhi joins us now in Melbourne. Who did you date before they were famous?
Actually, I dated a semi-famous now famous Bollywood celebrity. We had a bit of a high school fling going on.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Australia and that ended.
Oh,
right. So how big are they now?
A-listed.
Wow.
Oh, right. Would we know the name? I'm not familiar with Bollywood, but can you share the name or?
No, I wouldn't be able to do that, unfortunately.
Oh, well, they must be pretty big deal if you can't give us the name.
Do you think that, I'm not saying you would do this, but do you think if you reached out to them, they would remember you and know who you are?
I would sincerely hope so, because we were, this is like a long-ish fling, but it was during school times, and I think the school romance is always something you hold so dear.
Yeah.
So a lot of very sweet memories.
Are they on the socials at all?
Absolutely are.
And how many so we can get a bit of an idea of the following of how famous they are in India? How many followers do they have? Do you know?
I haven't stalked recently, but the last time I stalked, it was about 3.3 mil.
Oh, so that's
It's pretty up there.
that's big. Like,
She did say A-lister.
well, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, I'm sort of. I suppose even if you said the name, I'd go, oh, okay. Like I don't.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't know, but that is cool, Juhi.
Juhi, I'm going to give you a prize pack worth $200.
Ooh, awesome. Thank you.
No worries at all. It is a pack of Epsom Find Your Zen. That is an amazing prize. We've got more to give away, 13, 24, 10.
Graham, good evening. Did you date someone before they were famous?
Yes, I did. I dated Natalie Bassingthwaite.
Wow! Nat Bass, the bloody rogue traders.
Yeah.
When are we talking and for how long?
Back in 1998, I actually met her in a restaurant. I was actually working in a restaurant, and that's how we met.
Oh,
wow!
And then I actually married her.
Oh, hang on, you married to Nat Bass?
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I married her. I'm actually her first husband.
Oh,
so are you? My voodoo child, my voodoo child. Did you have any voodoo children?
No, we never had kids, and then she went on to marry that. So I was a band member from Rogue Traders, apparently. But no, we dated, and then her career took off, and then she got into musicals and stuff like that. Yeah. And it kind of didn't work out, and then we went our separate ways.
Hey, Graham, not to be creepy, I just found you online.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can Google my name, and that's what I'm famous for marrying her.
You're Graham Wilmot. I'm looking at you.
Chef, Natalie Bassingthwaite's ex-husband.
Wow. Wow. Thanks, Graham. I mean, that is a top-tier call. I'm happy with that. Jimmy joins us now. Who'd your mum flirt with?
Mel Gibson on a first-class flight to Detroit.
Whoa! Braveheart himself. And how was Mel?
Very handsome, apparently.
Yes. He can be prickly, though.
Not as crazy as he used to be.
Yeah, right. When you are we talking like she just walked past him and said one line, or did they?
No. So my pop used to work for Ford in America, and my whole family they all lived over there. This is obviously before I was born. When she was like 21, and she was a bit of all right back in the day, and she was on the flight with my pop, and just so happened that sat next to Mel Gibson on a first class flight from LA to Detroit, and he asked her out on a second date when they landed.
Whoa, really? Jimmy, I wasn't too sure how to approach the subject. I mean, you kind of dipped a toe in there. I guess I'll just cut straight to it. Have you got a hot mum, Jimmy?
Yeah, I do. She's still pretty good. She was a MILF.
Hey, Jimmy, good on you.
Lol. Do we do you have a hot mum? Or is your mum a bit of all right, as Jimmy said?
I'd love to.
That bit was Baby Gronk approved. Oi, stop gooning. The next bit's about to start.
It's a sad day for spreads. The inventor of Nutella has passed, Ben and Bell. He's kicked the jar, so to speak. Francesco Ravella, Mr. Nutella. He was 97 years young, which is a good run. Good run.
It's nice that his name rhymes with product.
I'm assuming that's why it's called Nutella. Yeah. I haven't looked into it, but it makes sense. Like, do you know what I mean? It's the nut element of the hazelnut and then the Ella from the Ravella, his last name. So this guy's an Italian chemist, businessman, and he helped the Ferrero brand. So there's this other guy, Michel Ferrero. You know what he's known for, right?
Ferrero Rochers.
That's it. So together they've done Kinders, Raffaellos, the coconut ones.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this evening, 13, 24, 10, we could maybe just remember Nutella, some of our favourite memories for Francesco Ravella. As an Aussie, I shouldn't say this, But I got to say, Francesco, I think your spread is the best. You are a neat fella, Mr. Nutella.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
No, don't. Yeah, it is a memorial service. Soph, in Melbourne, you have some fond memories of Nutella, Mr. Nutella, that you'd like to share this evening.
Hi, guys. Yeah, so I'm 27 and I still take one of those little Nutella spreads with me to work every day.
Oh, the ones
remember those?
with the little white spoon.
Oh, the spatula thing.
Yeah, you're never too old for them.
I used to just rip the lid off and tongue them.
Just tongue them.
Mm-hmm.
I think I cut my tongue on that one.
Really?
A lot of plastic, though, so.
Well, remember, Belle, keep it light. It's a memorial service. We're just trying to remember Nutella in all the right ways here. Jay joins us now. Would you like to say a few words?
My mum used to make me Nutella sandwiches every day. Could smash those all the time. Nothing better than that Nutella on the white bread.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can get away with those sandwiches at school these days.
Nutella?
Yeah. Got nuts in it.
Different kind of nut, though.
Yeah?
Chocolate nut.
Okay.
Yeah. Try saying that to the kids' parents. No, this is a chocolate nut. Oh, his throat's definitely closing over. I'm under the impression it's
Is
a
he
different...
Yeah, hazelnut.
Is you allergic to chocolate?
What's going on? Or spreads? No, this is obviously very serious. If you're just tuning in, Francesco Ravella, Mr. Nutella, has passed away. He invented that great spread. Simon, you have some memories of Nutella you'd like to share with us this evening?
Yeah, guys, it's been a tough day. My little cousin, he was allergic to Nutella, but he still ate it every day.
Really?
Made him a bit itchy, yep, but he loved the stuff, so he powered through.
Was he allergic to chocolate?
No, I think it was the nuts in it.
Yep,
Or maybe it's just a spread thing. I don't know. I don't think you can be. I think Ben's right. I don't think you can be allergic to chocolate nuts.
They're hazelnuts.
Don't know,
Have you
Belle.
seen chocolate
No,
nuts?
I've had hazelnuts and I've had Nutella. Nothing alike.
Oh my God.
Norelle, would you like to share some words about Nutella for us?
Well, every Friday night for the last year, I just have a spoonful of Nutella. And it's like, the end of the week, bit of a downslide.
Yeah.
I can relax. But recently it's become sort of more like every night.
Just every night. And that's
Every night you need that.
exactly what Francesco Ravella would have wanted. People eating his famous spread by the spoonful night after night.
I mean, he might have done that himself, and that's why he...
Well, he lived to 97, so...
It's pretty good.
I would say he didn't have much Nutella if he lived that late.
How dare you speak ill of Nutella?
Sorry, yeah. I sort of ruined the whole thing there, didn't I? Sorry.
W's in the chat for this pod.
You're on Nova. Ben, Lehman Bell here. That was a Lady Gaga.
Yeah, it just makes you want to vogue out, right? Is that the dance they do with the knees?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. It would be murder on the knees, but if I could do it, I would do it to that song.
Yeah. Hey, we want to know 13, 24, 10. When was Karma a bee? If you've got a story, give us a buzz. There's a story doing the rounds of a person getting on a plane, someone sitting in their seat. They politely say, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's my seat." They say, "I'm really comfy here." So they go, "Okay, whatever." They sit in their seat. The plane takes off. The person in the seat's screen is not working. They then say to the other person, "Can I have my seat back?" Can you believe that?
The gall.
Wild. Imagine just being like, "No, I'm good," and then being like, "Actually, no. Can I have my seat?" Actually.
Oh, well, calm as a bee. You got what was coming to you. Now you got a broken screen. You have to raw dog the whole flight.
Also, does anyone still use those screens? Because I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, for long haul, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just download it on your phone and watch what you want, don't you?
Yeah.
Isn't that what we're doing these days?
13, 24, 10. Karma's a bee. Give us a buzz, just like Alana has done. Tell us what happened, Alana.
So a few years ago, I hit someone with my car in a car park, and then 3 weeks later, I got hit by a car. Laugh if you may.
Oh, yeah, that's karma. That'll get you.
Yeah, we were both fine, and when I got hit, I was probably more calmer about it because I'd already obviously hit someone before, and I was like, girl, I know what you're going through.
Yeah, and you were in the vehicle when you were hit, though, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I was in the
good.
vehicle driving, and yeah, she was okay. She was fine. There was only a little love tap. And then, I had the exact same thing happen to me a few weeks later.
Yeah, wow. Caitlin from Melbourne. Karma's a bee. What happened?
So I was on a long-haul flight home from the Philippines, so an overnight flight as well.
Mm-hmm.
Someone sat in my window seat that I paid extra for, by the way.
Whoa.
But at this point, I just wanted to get home. I was just over everything. So I swapped seats with them in an aisle seat, and I ended up with a 3-seater to myself on the way back.
Hell yeah. You can lay down. Karma is a bee. Tony joins us now. Karma's a bee. What happened?
So I've been working really hard on this presentation for work. However, my boss decided to take credit for it. Then, a couple of weeks later, when it came time to present it, he just fumbled the whole thing. He didn't know how to explain it. Everyone just pretty much laughed at him.
The boss is such a loser. Can't even do his presentation. Yeah, no.
That's what happens, right?
That's it, mate. Yep. That's karma. That's karma coming up and saying g'day.
And that's it.
Like that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Bell.